Most Catholics fear hell, but they ignore the one warning that actually decides their eternity. It's not taught in school, not preached in comfortable parishes, not mentioned in friendly homilies, not found in the God forgives everything mindset. It's the warning that hits when the rosary finally stops, the coffin seals shut, the last person walks away, and your body is swallowed by earth. This is when the truth you've avoided your whole life finally stands over you. Cold, merciless, and undeniable. 99% of Catholics only hear this warning after death, and that's why it destroys them. Part 1. The warning given too late. People think God warns them during life. Yes, sometimes, but the rawest, harshest warning happens after you die. Because once you're in the grave, there's no pretending, no performing, no hiding behind, "I'm trying," no comparing yourself to others, no defense, no masks. Your entire spiritual life becomes one cold, unfiltered truth. Most Catholics have lived on. Cheap grace, emotional prayers, shallow faith, selective obedience, occasional repentance. They think that's enough. The grave exposes the lie. You didn't obey God. You obeyed convenience. The grave isn't your enemy. It's your judge's mirror. And for most Catholics, it reflects a soul that spent years avoiding transformation. Part 2. The first 5 seconds in the grave. When the soul leaves the body, it immediately loses all illusions. Your soul instantly feels what you loved the most, what you hated the most, what controlled you, what you kept secret, what you avoided, what you never surrendered. This is the shock. Most souls feel no attraction to God, not because God rejects them, but because they never built love for Him. They loved comfort, pleasure, approval, routine, religion, feel-good spirituality, sin disguised as weakness. Their soul becomes spiritually heavy, like a stone dropped into darkness. This moment hits harder than any hellfire. The soul senses exactly where it's going, because it recognizes its own nature. A soul shaped by sin sinks. A soul shaped by holiness rises. Most Catholics never shaped anything. Part 3. When the angels step back, people imagine angels coming to hug them at death. Stop the fantasy. Angels are not therapists. They don't comfort fake holiness. Their first task is to witness truth. So they step back and let the soul see exactly who it became. Here's the brutal part. If your entire life was lukewarm, your soul will feel lukewarm. If your whole life tolerated sin, your soul will feel dirty. If your whole life hid behind religion, your soul will feel hollow. The angels don't interfere with truth. This is where most Catholics panic. I believed in God. I prayed sometimes. I loved Jesus. I wasn't evil. All of that collapses instantly because none of it was lived with sacrifice. Heaven is given freely, but transformation is not optional. Part 4. The sin you carry into the coffin. Every Catholic thinks confession erases all evidence of sin. No. Confession forgives sins, but it doesn't erase your habits, attachments, addictions, or spiritual laziness. Whatever you refuse to cut follows you. Whatever you tolerate owns you. Whatever you hide chains you. So when you're laid into the coffin, those sins wrap around your soul like heavy ropes, and the grave magnifies that weight. Your hidden sins scream louder in death than in life. Lust that became normal anger. You excused daily bitterness. You never uprooted pride. You disguised as faithfulness. Gossip you called concern. Spiritual sloth you labeled tiredness. Your grave is the one place you can't run from your true self. And that's why most Catholics break down here, because they realize sin wasn't something they did. It was something they became. Part 5. The enemy who waits for the grave. Satan doesn't have to ruin your whole life. He just has to ruin how you die. He knows Catholics spend years lying to themselves. I'm trying. I'm better than others. I believe in God. I'm not as bad as those people. These statements mean nothing in the grave. This is why Satan waits until the final moment. Your soul has zero defense if it never developed spiritual strength. You can't fight a kingdom you never resisted. You can't run from a demon you fed through your habits. You can't claim God when your soul never learned to love Him. Satan doesn't drag these souls. They collapse into his darkness automatically because they're spiritually weightless. This is the grave warning. You can't fight hell if you never learned to fight yourself. Part 6. The final realization inside the grave. When the dirt seals you in and your soul floats above your body, you finally understand the one truth you avoided. Your whole life was your preparation, and you wasted it. Heaven didn't require perfection. It required effort. Hell didn't need your intention. It needed your laziness. Most Catholics aren't condemned by sin. They're condemned by comfort. And the grave ruthlessly exposes this. You lived religious, but never lived holy. That's the warning 99% never hear in time. If you can hear this, you're still breathing. You still have choices. You still have repentance. You still have time to fight your habits, your laziness, your pride, your fake holiness. Your grave will speak. Make sure it doesn't scream regret. Like the video, share it so someone wakes up. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe. Because someone you love might need this warning before the grave gives it to them too late.